Welcome to War Lens Archive. If you enjoy this kind of content, please like and subscribe. Between 1940 and 1941, the world witnessed a period of devastation unlike anything before. As relentless air raids lit the skies with fire and falling debris, everyday streets turned into battlegrounds of chaos and fear. From collapsing buildings to nights spent in shelters under the sound of sirens, the era before and during the Blitz pushed people to their limits. Now we return to those same places, first as they stood in smoke and ruin, and now, restored as symbols of survival and rebirth. This is the story of the Blitz and the world that existed just before it. This is a street in London. During the Blitz in 1940 to 41, this area was heavily bombed by the German Luftwaffe, leaving buildings in ruins and streets deserted. Today, it stands rebuilt and thriving, symbolizing the city's strength and endurance after the devastation of war. This is a neighborhood in Bristol, one of the cities hit hard during the Blitz. On those nights, families lost homes and lives to the relentless bombing raids. Today, the same street is peaceful and full of life, a quiet reminder of how communities rebuilt from tragedy. This is St Paul's Cathedral in London. During the Blitz of December 1940, surrounding buildings burned while the cathedral miraculously survived, a powerful symbol of hope for the British people. Today, it remains one of London's proudest landmarks, standing tall above the rebuilt city. This is a scene from Coventry, a city devastated during the Coventry Blitz of November 1940. Once reduced to rubble, its streets have since been rebuilt into a modern urban center. Today, the mix of old and new architecture shows how the city honors its past while embracing the future. In the first photo from 1925, the street in London is lively and full of charm, with people walking and cars passing by. The second photo, taken in 1940 during the Blitz, shows the same place covered in smoke and ruins after the bombings. But by 2014, in the third image, the street has completely transformed, peaceful, green, and rebuilt with new life. These pictures together tell the story of London's strength and rebirth through time. This is Westminster, London, home of the Houses of Parliament and Big Ben. During the Battle of Britain and the Blitz, bombs fell close to these historic buildings. Today, the heart of British democracy stands unbroken, its skyline as iconic as ever. This is a street in Bath, one of the cities bombed in the Bath Blitz of 1942. Rows of homes were damaged or destroyed by German air raids. Today, it's a quiet, rebuilt neighborhood, echoing the strength of ordinary people who endured the war. This is St Paul's Cathedral, London. During the Blitz, the surrounding area burned, yet the cathedral survived the inferno, an image that came to symbolize Britain's defiance. Today, it still stands proudly amidst the modern city lights. This is a street in London, photographed in 1942 after a heavy bombing raid. Once covered in debris and smoke, it's now a green, vibrant avenue, a powerful contrast between destruction and recovery, where every rebuilt wall and growing tree stands as a quiet tribute to the city's enduring spirit. This is another view of Bath, England. The Bath Blitz of 1942 left much of this architecture in ruins. Rebuilt in its classic Georgian style, it now preserves both beauty and memory, a city reborn from war, where every restored stone tells the story of loss, courage, and the will to begin again. During the Blitz, Glasgow's shipyards and factories made it a strategic target. Though not as heavily bombed as London, air raids still left scars across the city. Today, the modern skyline of Charing Cross shows how Glasgow rebuilt itself with pride and strength. In the first photo, Bristol Harbour was a busy, industrial dock filled with ships and warehouses. During the Blitz, this area suffered heavy bombing because of its importance to Britain's war efforts. Today, as seen in the second photo, the same harbour has been beautifully transformed into a peaceful waterfront of art, history, and culture, a true symbol of Bristol's renewal and resilience. In April 1942, Bath was bombed during the Baedeker raids, German attacks aimed at historic British cities. Many old buildings, including churches, were damaged. Now fully restored, Bath's churches stand as a symbol of endurance and faith reborn from destruction. Once part of a working-class neighborhood hit hard by the Blitz, these streets saw families lose homes overnight. Today, they've been rebuilt into quiet, everyday communities, a living reminder of how London rose again from the rubble. Leicester's River Soar once flowed through a heart of industry, lined with brick factories and smoking chimneys. During the city's industrial peak, these waters powered mills and carried goods that built Leicester's prosperity. Over time, the factories fell silent, and the riverbanks transformed. Today, the same waters reflect trees, modern buildings, and calm skies, a testament to Leicester's renewal and the harmony between its past and present. During the Blitz of April 1942, Bath was bombed in the Baedeker raids, attacks on Britain's most historic and cultural cities. Explosions tore through its streets and shattered shopfronts. Today, the High Street has been restored to its former beauty, standing as a symbol of history preserved through hardship. After the 1942 air raids, much of the city lay in ruins, its Georgian architecture heavily damaged. Through decades of restoration, the arch once broken by war now welcomes visitors, a reminder of endurance and renewal. In April 1942, this elegant square was bombed in the Bath Blitz, leaving devastation where families once lived. The square was later rebuilt stone by stone, and today it honors those lost with memorials and events that keep their memory alive. During the Blitz, streets like this across England echoed with sirens, shattered glass, and courage. People rebuilt their lives amid the ruins, refusing to surrender. Today, these same streets are peaceful and thriving, the quiet victory of everyday life returning after war. This is Liverpool during the Blitz, a city once full of life, then scarred by relentless bombings that tore through streets and docks, leaving ruins and despair in their wake. Yet today, where rubble once lay, the city has risen anew, rebuilt with determination and hope, standing as a lasting symbol of resilience and courage. In 1941, German bombs tore through these streets during the Blitz, leaving shops and homes in ruins. The man in uniform stood amid the devastation of a city under siege. Today, the same corner hums with cafes and offices, rebuilt from the rubble, a quiet testament to Plymouth's resilience and renewal. This is a World War II coastal bunker, once part of the Atlantic Wall, a massive line of defense built by Nazi Germany to repel an Allied invasion. Its concrete walls once housed soldiers bracing for battle. Today, it sits silent, half buried in grass, a relic of fear turned into a monument of memory. This is a World War II fighter plane, its nose art proudly painted by the pilots who flew it. Each emblem told a story, of courage, loss, and the will to survive the skies. Once symbols of war, these machines now rest in museums, reminding us of the young men who fought for the freedom we inherit today. This is Liverpool's Queensway Tunnel. During the Blitz in 1943, thousands of civilians took shelter here as bombs rained down over the city. The tunnel, built for cars, became a lifeline, a place of fear, hope, and survival. Today, in 2024, it's just another busy route under the River Mersey, but its walls once echoed with the heartbeat of a city under fire. This was a small English town in 1941. German bombs had ripped through the heart of peaceful neighborhoods, turning homes into hollow shells. Children, families, and shops disappeared overnight. Yet, from this devastation rose resilience, towns rebuilt, lives restored. Now those same streets stand calm and clean, bearing silent witness to Britain's courage during its darkest hour. This is Coventry Cathedral. On the night of November 14, 1940, German bombers reduced this medieval church to ruins during the Blitz. The walls and tower were all that survived the inferno. Today, a new cathedral stands beside the old remains. Together they symbolize peace, forgiveness, and the resilience of the human spirit. This is a church with a clock tower in London. During the Blitz of 1940 to 41, German bombs shattered its walls and froze the clock in time. The damage became a symbol of the city's suffering and strength. Today, the restored church stands as a lasting memorial to those who endured the bombings, rebuilt their lives, and kept London's spirit alive. Inside this church, devastation struck during the Blitz of 1940 to 41. When German bombs hit, the roof collapsed and the altar was buried beneath rubble and ash. Only the stone walls and a few charred beams survived, standing in silent witness to the night of destruction. Today, the restored interior shines as a place of peace, honoring those who endured the Blitz and symbolizing the strength of a city that refused to fall. This is the Cathedral Square in Catania, Italy. During World War II, this street was filled with destruction and debris after heavy bombing raids. Soldiers and civilians once walked through ruins and chaos. Today, the same place is peaceful and full of life. People stroll, shop, and enjoy the beauty of the rebuilt city. A powerful reminder of how war once shattered these streets and how resilience restored them. This is Bath, England, a city once known for its quiet streets and golden stone. In 1942, bombs fell from the sky, turning peace into fire and rubble. Firefighters and citizens worked side by side through the night, fighting to save their home. Today, the same corner stands bright and calm again, its buildings rebuilt, its spirit unbroken, a reminder that even after war, hope always finds a way to return. This is Park Street in Bristol, England. Once scarred by the bombings of World War II, this street was rebuilt from the ashes of the Blitz. The historic buildings and shops you see today stand where destruction once reigned. What was once a symbol of war's devastation is now a vibrant center of life, a reminder of Bristol's resilience and rebirth. This is London's Tower Bridge. In 1940, the city burned under the Blitz. Smoke and fire filled the skies as bombs rained down on the capital. The River Thames once reflected the flames of war. But today, peace flows where destruction once ruled. The same skyline now stands tall, a testament to London's strength, resolve, and unbreakable spirit. Here, during the Blitz, bombs destroyed buildings and the streets were covered in rubble. People searched through debris, where chaos and fear once ruled. But today, this same spot is filled with life, modern buildings, and busy crowds. A place that transformed from destruction to strength. This area once witnessed massive fires and smoke as London was bombed in World War II. The Thames reflected flames, and Tower Bridge stood in the middle of the devastation. Now the river is calm, the skyline glows, and the bridge stands proudly in peace. A reminder of how London survived and rebuilt. This is Regent Street, once shattered by the Blitz, its buildings reduced to rubble and smoke filling the air. People walked through devastation, unsure of what tomorrow would bring. But today, Regent Street stands fully restored, buzzing with red buses, shops, and life. A street that rose from ruins to become a symbol of London's renewal. This is the Royal Albert Hall, once burned and broken after wartime bombing left it in ruins. The grand interior collapsed into ashes, its future uncertain. But today, it shines again with golden lights, music, and thousands of seats filled with life. A masterpiece rebuilt, proof that London's spirit can never be destroyed. This is Street Pancras Station, once torn apart by wartime bombing, its train smashed and the platform buried in debris. The great iron roof stood over chaos, a symbol of how deeply the city was shaken. But today, St Pancras shines as one of London's most modern stations, filled with Eurostar trains and bright lights. A place rebuilt from destruction into a gateway of connection and hope. This is Lord Street in Liverpool. In 1941, the Liverpool Blitz left this busy shopping area in ruins as fires and explosions tore through its buildings. Today, Lord Street is vibrant and full of life, rebuilt into a modern shopping district that reflects the city's strength and recovery. This is Dolphin Square in London. In 1940, a powerful bomb struck the building, ripping open its entire side and exposing rooms to the open air. Today, it stands fully restored and calm, a residential block that shows how London rebuilt itself after unimaginable destruction. A wartime bombing left this historic cathedral roofless and surrounded by rubble. Its arches and stone walls stood as silent witnesses to destruction. Today, the restored site is calm and open, serving as a powerful reminder of how hope and resilience can rebuild even the deepest ruins. This street was once reduced to debris and smoke during heavy bombing. Shops collapsed, and everyday life came to a standstill. Now, it has been transformed into a lively modern walkway, reflecting the city's strength and its determination to rise again with renewed spirit. This proud tower once stood surrounded by devastation, its walls scarred by fire and falling debris. What remained served as a silent witness to the hardship the city endured. Today, a commemorative plaque marks the site, honoring the resilience of the community and the memories of those who lived through the destruction. It stands as a reminder that even in the darkest moments, hope survives and history is never forgotten. Where ruins once lined the street, collapsed roofs, shattered windows, and broken pathways, life has returned with renewed energy. The area, once a symbol of loss, is now alive with movement, bicycles, and the everyday rhythm of city life. Rebuilt with care while preserving its historic charm, it shows how the city transformed tragedy into opportunity, creating a place where the past and present meet with dignity and pride. In 1940 to 41, during the Blitz, the area around St. Paul's Cathedral was destroyed by heavy bombing and thick smoke filled the skyline. Despite the devastation, the cathedral survived and became a symbol of hope. Today, the modern city rises proudly around it, showing how London rebuilt itself. The transformation from wartime ruins to a vibrant present reflects the city's incredible resilience. In 1940 to 41, the Thames Riverside suffered severe damage during the Blitz, leaving buildings shattered along the embankment. What was once filled with rubble and silence slowly returned to life over the years. Now modern structures and peaceful river traffic replace the ruins. This change from bomb destruction to a thriving riverfront shows London's strength and recovery. In 1940 to 41, Trafalgar Square suffered heavy damage during the Blitz, leaving the area covered in debris and destruction. Once a place of chaos and rubble, it slowly recovered through years of rebuilding. Today, the square stands lively and full of visitors, symbolizing London's renewal. The transformation shows how a damaged landmark became a thriving heart of the city again. The Old Bailey, heavily damaged in 1941 bombings, stood with its walls shattered and its dome scarred by the Blitz. Despite the destruction, the building was restored with care over the following decades. By 2019, it regained its full dignity, standing strong as a key symbol of justice. Its journey from wartime ruin to restored grandeur reflects London's resilience and determination to rebuild. In East London, this row of homes was destroyed during the 1940 to 41 Blitz, when German air raids hit the area and entire streets collapsed under the bombing. Today, the same spot has been rebuilt into modern family housing with clean pavements and organized terraces. A place once marked by war now stands peaceful and renewed. This South London street was left in ruins after World War II in 1945, as residents returned to shattered homes and debris-lined roads. Over the decades, the area was redeveloped into modern council housing with new windows, brickwork, and structured walkways. What was once a war-torn block is now a lived-in, stable community. In the East End of London, children played among rubble in the 1950s, on ground still scarred by wartime bomb damage. Today, the same land has been transformed into grassy lawns and updated post-war housing blocks. A landscape once defined by destruction now breathes new life and calm. This corner building, once a bustling early 1900s marketplace, stood filled with vendors, awnings, and street life. Over the decades, urban renewal and modernization reshaped the area, and the old market hall was eventually demolished. Today, a sleek 21st-century commercial block stands in its place, reflecting the city's transformation from historic street markets to modern business districts. In this British city, the 1941 Blitz bombings left these streets in ruins, with homes destroyed and daily life shattered in an instant. Buildings collapsed into piles of rubble, and silence replaced the once busy roads. But after the war, the area slowly rose again through years of determined rebuilding. Today, it stands as a bright, modern square, a powerful reminder of resilience, renewal, and the strength to rebuild after devastation. In London, the Blitz of 1940 to 41 left the monuments surrounding streets damaged. Buildings stood gutted and surrounded by piles of rubble. Daily life halted under the pressure of constant raids. Today, this area is a clean, modern district full of offices, cafes, and busy pedestrians, showing how destruction can give way to renewal and life. In central London, the Blitz of 1940 to 41 turned this street into a wrecked corridor of broken buildings. Storefronts collapsed, windows blew out, and debris covered the road. The area fell silent under the weight of destruction. Today, the street is fully rebuilt and lively, with modern architecture, traffic, and pedestrians, showing how a city can rise again after devastation. This place is a street in central London. The first photo shows it during World War II, when German air raids, the London Blitz, 1940-41, destroyed many buildings in the area. You can see the severe damage, collapsed walls, and emergency workers dealing with the wreckage. The second photo shows the same spot today, completely rebuilt and part of a normal, busy city street. This area in Minsk appears in ruins after World War II, a landscape of broken walls and destroyed streets after the city was almost completely leveled. Today, the same place is rebuilt as a clean modern square near the government house of Belarus, with gardens and open walkways replacing the devastation. This is the Royal Castle in Warsaw, shown after its destruction during World War II. Its walls were shattered, the towers collapsed, and the historic heart of the city lay in ruins. Today, the Royal Castle of Warsaw stands fully restored, rebuilt brick by brick, once again a proud symbol of Polish history and identity. This is Coventry's St. Michael's Cathedral after the 1940 Blitz. The medieval church stood in ruins, its roof destroyed by incendiary bombs, but its famous spire still rising defiantly above the rubble. Today, the spire remains as a memorial beside the modern cathedral built after the war. What was once a symbol of devastation now stands for reconciliation, peace, and renewal. This is Broadgate in the early 1940s, still covered in destruction, as the city struggled to rebuild after heavy bombing. Streets, shops, and homes lay open to the sky, showing the scale of the wartime damage. The same area is now a busy commercial hub filled with shops, traffic, and modern buildings, a transformed city center where everyday life has long since returned. This panoramic view shows Coventry immediately after the bombings, with entire districts reduced to skeletal walls and ash. The skyline was marked by smoke, ruins, and the remains of once familiar landmarks. The modern skyline is filled with new architecture, cultural buildings, and university complexes. The city rebuilt itself from devastation into a living, evolving urban landscape. In the post-war years, the city center was cleared to rebuild from the devastation, empty streets, rubble, and an uncertain future. The same spot is now a finished shopping precinct, one of Britain's first pedestrianized centers, transformed from ruins into a modern landmark.